Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Friday, 28th of February 2025. Internationally, February 28th is celebrated as National Science Day. In India, commemorating the discovery of the Raman effect by physicist C.V. Raman on this day in 1928. Here are some key points about the National Science Day, focused to promote awareness about science and its role in the daily life and to inspire young people to pursue careers in science. Reason for the date is actually on February 28, 1928, C.V. Raman announced the discovery of the Raman effect, which later earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics. Celebrations, various science-related activities like exhibition, lectures, competitions and workshops are held across the India. Starting the newspaper with the world news, including Attorney General releases first epistine files, but no major revelations. Trump says ongoing as attacks are pretty good. United States Judge halts Trump administration's mass firing of federal workers. Starmer meets Trump to discuss Ukraine defense and diplomatic ties. Egypt says negotiations between the Israel and Hamas on next phase of Gaza ceasefire have begun. China coincides with the new mother after a firm revokes breastfeeding leave. Now, starting the newspaper with the Hindu, Trump tells Starmer inclined to back Chagall deal. President Donald Trump, during a meeting meets with the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, left at the White House Thursday, February 27, 2025. Britain struck an agreement with the Mauritius late last year to return the archipelago to its former colony and pay to lease a key United States military base on Diego Garcia Island. United States President Donald Trump signaled to Prime Minister Keir Starmer on Thursday, February 27, 2025, that is, he's willing to back the British deal to hand back the Chagos Island to Mauritius. Britain struck an agreement with the Mauritius late last year to return the archipelago to its former colony and pay it to lease a key United States military base on Diego Garcia Island. 6.1 magnitude earthquake near Nepal's Kathmandu. Nepal lies in one of the most active tectonic zones, seismic zone 4 and 5, making the country extremely vulnerable to earthquakes. A strong earthquake of 6.1 magnitude was felt near Nepal's Kathmandu early Friday, February 28, 2025 morning. However, there was no immediate report of any damage or casualty from the earthquake. An earthquake measuring 6.1 magnitude in Richter scale was recorded along Kodarai Highway in Sindhupal Chowk district, 65 km east of the Kathmandu at 12:51 a.m., according to National Earthquake Monitoring and Research Center. The earthquake was felt in and around the Kathmandu Valley. Nepal lies in one of the most active tectonic zones, seismic 4 and 5, making the country extremely vulnerable to earthquakes. The worst quake in the Himalayan nation was so far witnessed was in 2015, during which a 7.8 magnitude earthquake killed more than 9,000 people and damaged over 1 million structures. Egypt says negotiations between Israel and Hamas on next phase of Gaza ceasefire have begun. The rubble of destroyed buildings is seen amid a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas at Jabalia refugee camp, northern Gaza Strip, February 26, 2025. Negotiations between the Israel and Hamas on the next phase of the Gaza ceasefire began on Thursday, February 27, 2025, in the Egyptian capital. Egypt said, averting a collapse ahead of Saturday's March 1st, 2025 expiration of the agreement's first phase. Officials from Israel, Qatar, and the United States started intensive discussions on the ceasefire accord's second phase in Cairo, Egypt's State Information Service said in a statement. India-China military is implementing resolutions to end Ladakh conflict to comprehensive, effective manner, says Chinese Defense Ministry. An Indian Army jawan looking at the Indian-China border through his telescope. At a media briefing in Beijing, Chinese Defense Ministry spokesman Sir Kol Kyan said, "We are here to work with the Indian side to jointly preserve the peace and tranquility in the border areas." Chinese Defense Minister on Thursday, February 27, 2025, said the militaries of India and China are implementing the resolution to end the standoff in eastern Ladakh in a comprehensive and effective manner. At present, the Chinese and Indian militaries are implementing the resolutions related to the border areas in comprehensive and effective manner. Chinese Defense Ministry spokesperson Sir Col Wu Qian told a media briefing in Beijing, replying to a question on the status of normalization of the situation in the eastern Ladakh sector. Now, going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that after High Court order, Archaeological Survey of India team visited Sambal Mosque. The Archaeological Survey of India team, including Joint Director Madan Singh Chauhan, Director Zulfikar Ali, and Vinod Singh Rawat, Zafar Ali, President of the Shahi Masjid, Jama Masjid Management Committee, was also present. As soon as the Allahabad High Court issued its directive, a three-member team from the Archaeological Survey of India arrived at the Shahi Masjid Jama Masjid at Sambhal to assess the need for whitewashing and decorative arrangements at the Mughal era mosque ahead of the Ramzan month. The team spent an hour and a half at the site and prepared their report. The SI team included Joint Director Madan Singh Chauhan, Director Zulfikar Ali, and Vinod Singh Rawat. Zafar Ali, President of the Shahi Jama Masjid Management Committee, was also present. The three-member SI team visited the mosque and conducted an inspection as directed by the High Court. They made notice, took photographs of the mosque structure and premises. They also inquired from us about the need of whitewashing and carrying out maintenance work at the site of Zafar Ali said to Hindustan Times. Archaeologists ASP North Assistant Superintendent of Police North Shrish Chandra, SDM Sambal Vandana Mishra, and CO Sambal Anuj Chaudhary were present at the site. Barriers were set up around the Jama Masjid area, and local police forces along with the RAF PSC were stationed for security. On February 25, the Jama Masjid Committee's lawyer Zahir Asgar filed a petition in the High Court requesting permission for the whitewashing and maintenance of the mosque. He stated that the mosque is repainted every year before Ramadan, but this time the administration was not granting the permission. Finance Secretary Tuhin Kanta Pandey appointed as a Security and Exchange Board of India chairman. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman addresses a post-budget press conference at the National Media Center in New Delhi with the Finance and Revenue Secretary Tuhin Kanta Pandey present. Finance Secretary Tuhin Kanta Pandey has been appointed as the new chairman of the Security and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) for a 3-year term, following approval from the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet has approved the appointment of Shri Tuhin Kanta Pandey IAS or 1987 Finance Secretary and Secretary Department of Revenue to post of the Chairman Securities and the Exchange Board of India (SEBI) initially for a period of 3 years from the date of assumption of the charge of the post or until the further orders, whichever is earlier, said the government order. SEBI Chairperson Madhubhai Puri Baksh's tenure ends on March 1st. Tomorrow, she took office on March 2nd, 2022 as the first woman to lead the regulator. Before her, Ajay Tyagi served from the March 2017 to February 2022. Following a United Kingdom's Sin has a 6-year tenure, continuing to trend of extended leadership of Security and Exchange Board of India. Now going toward the economy of the country from the business point of view, European Union AI cropped coach here on LLMs versus publishers wrong for developers to monetize someone's work and not pay them. In an interview, McNamara spoke about the potential for collaboration between India and the European Union on AI technology and people transfer the conversation around our regulation in Europe and whether data transfers from the blog to India would be easy. Michael McNamara, member of the European Parliament and co-chair of its AI working group. Comment to explore copper cobalt block in the Zambia, expand Africa focus. These countries are rich in copper, cobalt, graphite, and nickel, key minerals used in electric vehicles, batteries, clean energy technologies, and advanced electronics. India is not alone in investing in Zambia for its copper reserves. Canada-based First Quantum Mineral and China's CNMC are among the largest producers of copper in Zambia. Finance Secretary Tuhin Kantapande appointed new chief of markets regulators SEBI. Once again, India's Finance Secretary Tuhin Kantapande has been appointed as chairman of Security and Exchange Board of India for 3 years. A government order showed Tuhin Kantapande. Now going to science and tech, we had the first trial of Union Carbide waste disposal begins. 10 tons of waste are to be incinerated in Pithampur as a part of the first trial. Process initiated after Supreme Court decides not to intervene in the matter. The process to conduct the first trial run of the disposing of 10-ton batch of the Union Carbide is 40-year-old. The toxic waste began at the incineration facility in Madhya Pradesh's Pithampur on Thursday. An official said the steps were initiated after the Supreme Court declined to intervene in the matter. Manoj Kumar Singh, superintendent of police, had told the Hindu that 10 tons of the waste had been unloaded from the containers and the bags were being opened carefully. The incineration process would likely start early Friday after the undertaking all the necessary safety measures, he said. The process began shortly after the Supreme Court rejected a petition that had challenged the Madhya Pradesh government's plan to dispose 358 tons of Union Carbide waste in the Pithampur. The top court also refused to stay the 3 trial runs of 10 tons each allowed by the High Court on February 18. The chemical waste, which has been lying at the now defunct Union Carbide India Limited (UCIL) factory in Bhopal for more than 40 years since December 1984, was tragedy that killed thousands, had been transported to private waste treatment facility in Pithampur industrial town near the Indore on January 2nd. The move had caused a massive uproar in and around the town in the district, forcing the authorities to delay its plan. Amazon unveils its first quantum computing chip. Amazon Web Services Oslet quantum computing chip. Once again, Oslet quantum computing chip is seen in the company's California quantum facility in Pasadena, California, US. Developed by the AWS Center for Quantum Computing at the California Institute of Technology, the new chip can reduce the costs of implementing quantum error correction by to 90%, according to the company. Amazon Web Services (AWS) on Thursday, February 27, 2025, announced the its first-generation quantum computing chip as it enters the race against the fellow tech giants in harnessing the experimental technology. What is quantum chip? Developed by the AWS Center for Quantum Computing at the California Institute of Technology, the new chip can reduce the cost of implementing quantum error correction up to 90%, according to the company. Unlike these conventional computers, which use bits representing the values of either 1 or 0, quantum computers utilize quantum bits or qubits that can exist in multiple states simultaneously, potentially solving complex problems exponentially faster than the conventional computers. Cardiac surgeon Bibi Bashi honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. Bibi Bashi, Director Institute of Cardiac and Aortic Diseases at Sims Hospital, Chennai, receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. Bashi He is widely regarded as the pioneer in aortic surgery, having performed in the highest number of aortic procedures in India, and is recognized as a leading expert in Southeast Asia. Bibi Bashi, director and senior consultant at the Institute of Cardiac and Advanced Aortic Diseases, Sims Hospital, Chennai, has been presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award by Indian Association of Cardiovascular Thoracic Surgeons (IACTS). Sims Hospital in press release said that the recognition acknowledges his contribution, surgical excellence, and pioneering advancements in cardiovascular thoracic surgery over the past 4 decades. Dr. Bashi has played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of cardiac surgery in India. He is widely regarded as a pioneer in aortic surgery, having performed the highest number of aortic procedures in India, and is recognized as a leading expert in the South Asia. The release said. Understanding the stress around the exams and how to combat it, a guide for parents and students. The stress around exams, one Chennai-based psychiatrist said, is alike students carrying a stone-filled knapsack on their shoulders, completely overwhelming. Stress related to examinations among the students and their parents has become a growing concern of our mental health professionals. A performance pressure months many students struggle with anxiety, fear of failure, sleep disturbances, frustration, and poor concentration. These signs are worrying, but there is no signal solution to do away with the exam-related stress. Only a multi-pronged approach can help, say experts. Siva Balan and Long One, a psychiatrist based in Chennai, said the parents most often complain that their children are not taking their exams seriously, are not studying, not following their schedules, are always on their mobile phones, and do not wake up early to study. Parents complain that children do not care enough to put in the required effort towards exams. They also complain that students procrastinate all the time and then try to cram a lot of material just during the exam. V. Venkatesh Matan Kumar, psychiatrist, Institute of Mental Health, Chennai, pointed out, apart from the many factors that brothers, parents during exams are stressors that students face. Now, at last, there's a famous personality who's known as Rumi. Full name Jalaluddin Muhammad Rumi, born on the 30th of September 1207 up to 17 December 1273, was a 13th century poet of Hanafi fiqh, jurist, Islamic scholar, Maturidi theologian, mutakallim, and Sufi mystic, originally from Greater Khorasan in Greater Iran. Rumi's works were written mostly in Persian, but occasionally he also used Turkish, Arabic, and Greek. In his verse, his Masnavi, composed in Konya, is considered one of the greatest poems of the Persian language. Rumi's influence has transcended national borders and ethnic regions. Iranians, Afghans, Tajiks, Turks, Kurds, Greeks, Central Asian Muslims, as well as the Muslims of Indian subcontinent have greatly appreciated his spiritual legacy for the past 7 centuries. His poetry influenced not only Persian literature but also literature traditions of Ottoman, Turkish, Chagatai, Pashto, Kurdish, Urdu, and Bengali languages. Rumi's works are widely read today in their original languages across the Greater Iran and the Persian-speaking world. His poems have subsequently been translated into many of the world's languages and transposed into various formats. Rumi has been described as the most popular poet. He is very popular in Turkey, Azerbaijan, and South Asia, and has become the best-selling poet in the United States. Rumi says a very famous quotation. He says that the inspiration you seek is already within you. Be silent and listen. He also says that last night my teacher taught me the lesson of poverty, having nothing and wanting nothing. Okay, thank you.